Hello everyone, and today I'm going to recreate a look from the cover of this book. Blue eye makeup is a challenge, especially I don't look that nice with bold, smoky eye makeup. But today I'm going to challenge myself by doing this look, and I'm going to add on few more steps which I've never done. I'm really a bit nervous, I don't know. So first I'm going to move the hair from my face. Okay, so I had already done my skincare and I have also added my primer. I've set the primer for about half an hour because I was setting this whole area. So this is Ozone Glow Radiance. It's like a moisturizer with a little bit of a tint. Nowadays, skin tint is quite in, but this is quite an older stuff. So I'm just using a little bit. First, I'll see that if it's too less, then I'll add more. Okay, so this skin tint is really good used during winter time, especially oily skin people can use this during winter. During summer, it would be too heavy for them. Sometimes it is too heavy for combination and dry skin as well. So yeah, during winter, this is the best option. Skin tints, skin moisturizer with a little bit of tint is a great option to use during winter time. This one doesn't come with any shades, so it's just like one shade for all. So first I'm going to put a layer of this. I mean, this does cover a lot. It has mid coverage, but it won't cover your pigmentation like dark spots too much, and that's exactly why I like this, because I don't want to hide my spots, but for the purpose of makeup I will show you. See, take your time to put foundation or skin tint or mousse, because it's an important part. This layer would look like your skin, so make sure it doesn't look over the top. It shouldn't look too much. Okay, I had already put a moisturizer as well, so I'm just mixing the moisturizer with whatever little is left. Okay, so now after this is done, first we will start with the eyes. And but before that, I think that whatever little bit of spot is there, if you want to conceal it, it's optional. I have another Insight concealer. This is quite easy to use, and I'm just adding it on top of the spots. I mean, this is optional. I usually don't do it, but I'm just showing you. Just keep it like that, because let it be on the skin for how long you are going to do your eye makeup. Now after this, you are going to take a concealer and just put it on top of your eye. Not too much. If you don't need too much, then no need to put, but you obviously need to have a good base. Then on top of that, you can do your eye makeup. Okay, take a color corrector. I usually use a blush and just fill in the gaps. Now with your finger, just lightly dab it. You will find that it's a little bit pink. No problem, because we are going to put another layer of concealer, but cover your entire eyes. This will brighten your eye area, which will make your eyes pop when you will use your eyeshadow. Okay, already it is, looking very defined. So you take a little bit more of your concealer, not too much, and just that's it. Now just, apply it, but don't press it too hard. Just dab it, and if there's a little bit of it left, no problem, keep it like that for few seconds. Okay, there are still left. Okay, wait for few seconds. Okay, so after few seconds, just nicely use your finger. Take your time, because it's something you should lovingly do. Okay, now your eyes are ready, but you will have to set it with a powder. So take a little bit of your loose powder or whatever, compact powder, whatever you have, use it. Actually, you are setting the entire thing with powder. It's a very important step. Loose powder is a better option to use. This is a palette from Profusion Cosmetics. I have been using the nudes palette. Last time also I had shown you, and let me tell you, usually when I used Mars and Nykaa and all those products, it's very easy to blend, especially with your fingers. You can blend really well, but these are not that easy to blend with your fingers. You will have to use a brush to blend it properly. It is the first time that I'm going to use the bright shade, and thankfully I have the two palette out here. Is the light blue and the dark blue. So of course I just have two options. I don't have too many options from here. Blue glittery palette as well. So let's see if we can combine these two and do something out of it. Before that, let me just set the eyebrows a little. Just, I can see her eyelashes are also blue, but of course I'm not going to do that. If you need to fill in the gaps, you can fill it up. As I said, don't do it too much, because that's where we spoil it. Yeah, perfect. So now you take a brush. More or less, I'll be using three brushes for my eyes. The thin ones like these, and thick brush like this. Once I will use to apply it on top of the eyelid, and the second I might buff the other colors, and maybe I'll use a bit of this if I need to scrape off, or if I need to remove any extra. Okay, So now let's start. I'm going to start with the light blue shade. Telling you, blue is not that of a great shade for me. So yeah, I'm using this brush because I'm going to apply it all over my eyelid. This is the first time I'm using it. Okay, so I'm going to apply it not only till the cut, but I'm going to go on top of it as well, because you must apply it till the socket. Okay, till you can feel the bone. Okay, this is quite a light blue shade. I just see, as we can see in the picture, the corners have darker shade, and inner corner has lighter one. Okay, so this is like the first layer. We just created a shadow. I'll do the same thing here. I cannot actually close my left eye properly, so I'm sorry, my right eye properly, so I have to pull it a little. Okay, so is it the same in both the eyes? More or less. Okay, yeah. Now I can see that the darker one is right on top of the cut crease, but I exactly don't know how it would look if I just do it on top of the cut crease, because when I open my eyes, hardly I will be able to see from the cut crease, right? So I will extend a little bit of it. So first I'm going to create a line. I'm using the darker shade now. Hope this color is okay. I'm using a mirror, otherwise I won't be able to see the line. Make the corner as dark as possible. Okay, do the same thing here. Okay, I'm using this to draw the corner. Again, the same problem. I can't close my eyes properly. Yeah, if you keep your eyes like this, at least. I think this palette, it's like you have to give it some time to build in. This is the only problem of this eye palette, but let me tell you, I have used it. It stays for so long, and it really looks quite, what should I say? It looks quite expensive. Even though it is quite affordable, it looks quite luxurious. I mean, it looks like as if I've put something expensive on my eyes, because the stay is quite good. You know how long it stays without smudging it, everything. I am not going to do too much till the inside, because I don't look nice if I do that. Already it's too much for me. I am going to use the glittery ones as well. So before that, I'm going to take a little bit of the whites that I have. Okay, on this one. From the nude palette, I'm using the white one. I mean, close to white shade. This one on top of the crease, not too much, so that it looks defined. Now I'm going to take the glittery one. See, I have the perfect two shades. This one I will use a little bit on the mid area, corner area, and this white area right over here a little bit, but I have to do it very carefully, otherwise this whole look will I will spoil the entire look. These particles are a little bit chunky, so be very careful. So this one I'm putting it in the middle. Mars, I like. Now I'm going to use the darker one on the corners. Be careful. Okay, and with a small tipped brush, little bit of silver over here. Okay, so now I will take my eyeliner. This is the most, you have to be very careful. I will try not to put a very thick layer of it. Okay, now eyeshadow part is done. Now I'm going to put a little bit of mascara, and today for the first time I'm going to try something, that is I'm going to add some false eyelashes. I've never put so that's why I'm not going to put too much of the mascara, just a little bit, because these are press on eyelashes. I've never tried these. I had bought it long time back, but I didn't use because I was just too scared to use it. Yeah, actually this mascara itself is really good. I love this one, the Dubai Dolls one. Okay, okay, now the most challenging part, I've never ever used. This is Google Bear's um, eyelashes. Okay, I can already see that there are three types of eyelashes in it. I even have a tweezer, so comes in a very cute box like this.
2 hours later.
Yeah, let's see.
One eternity later.
Now the biggest one. Okay, this kind of looks dramatically natural. The same thing on the other side. Of course, it was a challenge. I had to skip a lot of the scenes because it was a struggle for me initially, but I got the hang of it. And the last two which I applied didn't take too much of time, but it was quite challenging. But a nice experience. I lost two eyelashes also. I It fell and I couldn't find it. Okay, so this is a weird experience, but I think it was a great experience for me. I learned something new. So first, I've already blended my concealer. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the bronzer. Sorry, I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer and I'm going to do the same method. I don't put too much um, on my face because I feel that it's too pigmented and it can be a little greasy as well. So I don't put too much of it. If I need to, then I will apply it more, but not too much. So right on top of the nose, I mean on the sides of the nose, to create an illusion. Yeah, already it's chiseled, not too much. Okay. Okay. Little bit for the forehead, not too much, just a little bit, just to create a shadow. That's it. Okay, done, done. I'm going to put a little bit of the blush. Now I can see the blush is right on top of, just under her eyes. I usually don't do it over there. I do it over here, but I'm going to do what is there, what the picture shows. Okay. Okay, now a little bit over here. Okay, this area is optional, okay, because I can see it is a little, there's a little bit of tan here. And since this color is darker, that's why I've put it over there. Otherwise, I could have used a bronzer. I already have it. Okay. Okay, now a little bit on the nose, I can see, but not on the tip of the nose. A little bit on top of the nose, mid area of the nose. Okay, this is a bit dark. Okay, so I'm quickly going to This is a very important step because sometimes what happens when the gloss is not there, at least there's some pigment on top of your lips, it doesn't look bad. To use the Peri Pera lip ink shade is Beauty Peak Rose. Usually I don't use this shade just like that because it's quite light, but this instantly moisturizes your lips and make it so plump. And if you do this with your finger, all the lipstick which settles in your fine lines, it just gets smoothened. Now I'm going to use this to remove the extra color and oil. This actually doesn't have too much of color and oil, or I'm actually removing a little bit of the pigment as well because it is really very nudish. So see, this is becoming very soft and subtle. Yeah, and now you put a lip gloss on top of that. Now this is the only close to transparent color that I have. No Filter by Mila Beauty. Nice. I think this is the closest shade I could replicate. If you look at this, of course, she's much light skinned than me, but not bad. You can just blur the ends. Okay, now I'm actually very scared to use, make it look like a freckle, but I think I'm going to take some risk to put some freckles on with using this lip liner. I don't know. Okay, very similar to my dark spot. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of that. My god. Okay, she doesn't have the freckles on the nose. I mean, she has it right till here. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Madness, I must say. Wait, I need to drink some water. The only thing which I didn't do is blue eyebrows. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to take a little bit of this blue eyeliner which I have. I mean, blue liner, holographic one. I'm going to just add a little bit over here to give some sparkle since I didn't put too much below. That's why. Okay. Now a little bit of highlighter. She does have highlighter. Very little. Okay. Now I will not smudge this area by adding highlighter over there. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to use a setting spray so that will do the trick. Very important place to do your highlighter. Okay, so yes, this is what I use, Glam 21's eyebrow gel. At the end, in the beginning I did put the Mars one, but this one will set the eyebrows in place, something that I really love. Yeah, and I think this is the entire look. So now is the time. It sets so quickly. And see, look, I didn't put a highlighter on anywhere on my face apart from my nose and my eyes area, and look at it, look at the glow. Telling you, this changes the game of makeup. And this is not going to budge for the entire 24 hours. It claims 36 hours, I guess, but of course I'm not going to keep my makeup for so long, but 24 hours for sure. So this is exactly how my face looks right now, and I'm going to change and come, and let's see how I will end up looking. This is how my face looks like after applying everything. So yeah, how it looks. So this is how it looks. Did I succeed? Like, did I succeed a little with whatever I had? I did. I tried my level best to do something interesting for myself and for all of you. I hope you enjoyed this video because I literally enjoyed it. And do subscribe to my channel for more fun videos. And I do share a lot of easy hacks and practical things. So if you would want to watch it, do subscribe and check my other videos. I hope you would learn something new. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. Bye bye, and see you again next time.